Hello again, everyone. I am back for 3 hours of classes, so let's get started. I can see that this class is almost fully reserved. Oh, it is fully reserved. Awesome. So for all those who have made reservations, used your tickets, now is the time to join. You only have 2 minutes to join if you made a reservation. After that, you will lose your spot to everybody else in class who would like to join. Okay. Hello, Turkish. Hello, Turkey. Hello, Turkey. Let's just say hello, Turkey. I feel like...
Maybe, Hina, you can say merhaba.
Merhaba? Merhaba, Turkey. I love it. Where's Mr. Akif? Okay, all right. Mr. Akif's not here, but that's okay. The rest of Turkey is here. How's it going, Mine and Nihan?
Thanks. You look beautiful.
Oh, thank you so much.
With your hair. Something different.
This is actually my real hair. For those of you who like to know, this is what my real hair looks like.
You have a curl?
Yeah, I have curly hair.
Curly.
Yeah, I have curly hair. So everything else you see, I have to make that. This is real. Women would understand. You guys, Nihan and Mine, you'd understand. You know what it's like.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right. So Hamid, welcome back. Who else do we have in class? We have Salva. Salva, welcome again.
You're
nice
muted.
to see. Yes. And who else do we have? We have Selma. Selma Bella.
Yeah.
Hi, Selma. Hi, where are you from?
Well, I am Algerian.
You're Algerian. Welcome. Are you new? Are you new here?
Well, in your class, yes, but I'm verbling now.
Okay. How long have you been using Verbling?
Well, I think for 3 months ago.
Since 3 months. Okay. Perfect. So I'm happy you're here in my class. Welcome.
Thank you.
Awesome. And Akif, there we go. Our other Turkish person is here too. I was like, this is incomplete. We need Akif. Hi, Akif.
Hi, I am here.
Welcome. Akif, this is an advanced class. Are you okay with advanced classes? Yes?
Yes, I see.
Okay. So just so you know, it's an advanced class. All right. Let's see. I love how I have so many women in my class now. Thank you guys for joining. Thank you. Let's see. So let's say hi to Javier. Javier Mario.
Hello.
Hi there.
Hi Mario. Welcome.
How are you?
I'm great. How are you?
Yes, great.
Awesome. And Javier.
Yes.
Yes. Well, where are you from, Javier?
I am from Ecuador. Hi, teacher.
You were in my class yesterday or a couple of days ago.
I don't remember. I think was the last week. I don't remember.
Last week. Okay. So nice to see you again, Javier.
Thank you.
And you're welcome. And lastly, we have Abdu Sami.
Hello.
Hi, Abdu.
Hi, Miss Hina.
How are you? I'm great. How are you?
I am fine, thanks.
Yeah.
You know Muhammad Sami?
Sorry?
You know Muhammad Sami?
Do I know Muhammad Sami? That name sounds familiar. I think he's one of my students. Why? Are you related to him?
In the last, he is my brother.
Oh, right. I remember him telling me. Oh, welcome. Yeah, you were supposed to join the last class. You don't have to call me Miss Hina. You can just call me Hina. My name's Hina. That's it.
Yeah, nice.
Okay. Your internet connection, your brother had the same problem. The internet is not good. Your voice is breaking in and out. Okay, Abdul?
Yeah, it's the same problem.
Yeah, just so you know, if you get dropped, that might be the reason, all right? If your internet is experiencing issue, guys, you can decrease the bandwidth, okay? Go here. Everybody look at my screen. If you ever have internet issues, this is what you need to do. You guys need to go to this button here, It says settings, okay? And then, not that one,
Okay.
this one here. You need to click on that, and then you just need to move this down, okay? So just move it down if you guys have internet issues. Okay? All right.
Okay, you can repeat. Remove what?
Sorry?
From setting, remove what?
Just move it down. Just move it down.
Move it down.
Yes. To like 1 or 2. Okay? Yeah. Just so you guys know, for future reference, if you guys ever have like internet issues or stuff. Okay, so let's get started. I'm just gonna tell you guys before we start, this is meant to be an advanced academic class, all right? There's a book that we are working our way through. Hamid has posted it in the Verbling chat. And this book helps you learn vocabulary and understand vocabulary terms and expressions that you will find very often in an academic setting. So if you're a professor, or if you're in a university, or you study in college, or you need to formally communicate with someone, this is the kind of language that you would use. All right, it's very different from everyday spoken English. All right, there's going to be lots of new words, and we're going to learn how to use them properly. Ooh, we have Robson. Hi, Robson. It's been so long. You disappeared on me, man. Okay. All right. So has everybody opened the document, the link that Hamid posted? Yes? Yes? Okay, perfect. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to share my screen, and you guys will all be seeing that document. We are going to be on page 18. Okay? So everybody go down to page 18. Page 18. Okay. Okay. All right. So 3B, choose the right word. So there are these sentences here. We're going to go through the sentences, and you have to pick which word is more appropriate. So from these two, which one would fit in better with this sentence? Okay, it's okay if you don't know or you get the answer wrong. We'll discuss all of the answers at the after you're done picking the right answer. All right, so let's get started. Let us do the first one together, just so you guys can get an idea of how this is done. Okay, if somebody has a diet which is blank in vitamins, he or she may suffer poor health as a result. Okay? So what do you guys think it is? It's deficient or inadequate?
It seems inadequate.
So Nihan says inadequate. Does everybody agree?
I don't
Yeah.
think so.
Okay, Mine? You think
Deficient.
deficient. Yeah, deficient. This is a strange word. Deficient. The fish. So it's okay. There's like a fish sound in the middle. Deficient. Right? And you guys are right. It actually is deficient. If somebody has a diet which is deficient in vitamins, he or she may suffer poor health as a result. Okay, what is the difference between inadequate and deficient? What do you guys think it is?
Inadequate, unsuitable.
Is
Deficient.
Yeah, go ahead.
Deficient, maybe shortcomings or
Yeah, exactly. Inadequate is more similar in meaning to inappropriate. Okay, does everybody know what inappropriate is?
Yes.
What is inappropriate?
Not suitable.
Not good, like not the right thing. For example, you are inappropriately dressed for work. Okay, if you go to work wearing shorts and a ripped t-shirt or something, we say that you are inappropriately dressed. You are dressed not right. Okay, inadequate is closer in meaning to inappropriate.
Oh my God.
Nihan, go ahead, Nihan. What do you want to say? Nihan? Nihan, what's going on? Oh, I don't know. Can you hear me? Nihan, we can't hear you. Okay. Right. So what is deficient then? If inadequate means inappropriate, then what does deficient mean?
Something is going down.
Yeah, deficient means not having enough of something. Okay? For example, insufficient. Okay? So deficient, the opposite of that is insufficient. Deficient and insufficient mean the same thing, where you do not have enough of it. Okay? Your body is deficient in vitamins, meaning your body doesn't have enough of them. If you say your body is inadequate in vitamins, then you would say that your body has wrong vitamins. Do you guys understand the difference?
Yes.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, Nihan, is that clear?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, it was everything okay, Nihan? You said, I think you were having internet issues?
Maybe because for 70 minutes it goes, I can't hear anything.
Oh, yeah, sometimes Google Hangouts does that. I don't know what's wrong with it. Is everybody's Verbling chat working?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yes, for
Yeah?
me.
Okay, okay. I just want to know because if it's not working, so I can move to Google Chat. All right? Okay. So this is all right. Perfect. So you guys, so this is the way that we're going to be solving these sentences. All right. So let's start. So now you guys will read the sentence and fill in the blank. If there are any other words that you guys don't understand in a sentence, you can stop me and ask me, and we'll talk about those as well. Okay. All right.
Okay.
Amparo is in the chat. Hi, Amparo. I hope you can join. Oh, class is full. Maybe the next one. Okay. Let's get started with Selma. Selma, can you read number 2 and tell us what the correct word will be?
Okay. Although the characters were very convincing, the tail plot was so weak that the film was. Sorry, I cannot see the next word.
Oh, failure.
Was a failure. So the right word is the plot.
Yeah, the plot was a failure. Well done. Why is it plot and not tail, Selma?
Because the plot is the summary of the film, where we can have the rising point and the climax. But the tail, I think it's an imaginative story, so it is the whole story, I think.
Yes, you're right. A tale is another word for story. Tale, story. For example, when your parents say, let me tell you a tale from when I was young. Okay? Basically, they're saying, let me tell you a story from when I was young. A plot is what the story is about. Okay? So although the characters were very convincing, the plot, what the movie or what the film was about, was so weak that the film was a failure. Okay? What is convincing? Convincing.
It's right. It's I know the word.
Yeah?
Persuasive.
Persuasive. That's a very good word.
Yeah. Satisfy.
Satisfying mean it makes you believe. Okay? To make you. When something is convincing, it is persuasive and it makes you believe it. Okay? So even though the characters were very believable, what the story was about, the plot of the story, the main idea was very weak, which is why the film was a failure. Okay? How many of you have seen films like this, where the characters were strong, but the plot was weak? Nihan, you watch lots of movies. Tell us of a movie.
Mm, let me think. I guess when the stars, big stars, acting and the plot is weak, we can see many movies, but I don't remember now right now.
Can anybody think of any? Can you think of any movies where it's like, oh, the actors were awesome, but the plot was really bad?
Like the animal movies.
Like the animal movies, which one? Like the cartoons?
Like the stories that James Herriot right?
James who?
Herriot.
James Herriot? I don't know who that is. I'm not too sure.
He's an English writer.
Oh, I'm not too sure. James Herriot, it's possible. I'm not too sure, but if you guys can think of any movies where you're like, oh, I remember the characters were good, but the plot was bad, definitely let us know so we don't have to watch those movies. All right, perfect. Thank you so much for that, Selma. Next, let's go to Salva. Salva, can you do number 3 for us, please?
Yeah. Okay. The transition or transit from a communist to a free market economy has been very difficult for a number of countries. The transition, the first one.
Transition, well done. Transition. T-I-O-N. What is transition, Salva? Can you explain it to us in your own words?
Okay. Transition, it's like to display your goods in the market without taxes or without laws to
Are you describing transition?
Yeah.
Transition, okay. I'm not sure what you're trying to say, but who else would like to try and explain what transition is?
Transformation, maybe?
Transformation, that's...
Transition is convert, to change.
Yes, exactly. To move from one point to another, all right? Yes. So to move from a communist to a free market economy has been very difficult for a number of countries. What is transit?
Transit is go through.
Transit?
Non-stop.
Yeah, transit is, for example, we say, I take public transit. What does that mean?
Public transportation.
Exactly. I take public transit, I take public transportation. Transit is while you are in the process of moving, okay? Transition is like the move. So the move from one economy to another has been difficult. Transit is like, I am in transit right now. What does that mean? Transit. I am I am moving right now. I am flying, or I am in a train, or I am in a car. I am currently moving. Transition is like when you're moving away from something towards another ideology, all right? Transition, we also use such as electrical transition, right? So when transition is it can be more of an abstract concept, not always, but it can be more of an abstract concept. Transit can be physical as well as the current move, okay? You guys understand? What is communist? Where does it come from? Communism. What is communism?
Community.
Ooh, okay, community. So what kind of an economy is a communist economy?
Like the Asian
Yeah.
Close.
Closed? Okay, why do you think it's a closed economy, Nihan?
Because it's based on an economy. They do not exchange, import or export some things. They need only each other in communist economy.
Exactly.
They are close to the other.
Yeah. Who knows of a couple of communist countries?
Russia.
China.
China. Okay.
North Korea.
Korea. North Korea. Vietnam. It's more socialist. India? You guys think India is communist?
I don't think so.
No.
India is not communist, okay? Communism, one of the defining characteristics is the system of government. The government controls the economy, and usually you have one person who is in power or one party in power, okay? What about, how is it different from a democracy? Democracy.
People can run the government and
Yeah, people choose who they want to be their leader. Mario, what did you say?
Yeah, it's the same.
Yeah, exactly. And communism, it makes claim to make progress towards a higher social order. Basically, they want everyone and everything to be equal. Okay? For example, if you work really hard in a class and you get like a grade, like your grade is A, right? That's your grade. But if you are in a communist class, for example, your grade will be the average of everybody else's grade. Okay, so if you got a 90 and some people got a 70 and some people got an 80, everybody will get the average of that. So everybody will get an 80 because they believe in everybody being socially equal. Okay.
Another sample, for example, China's demographic politics is only one child for every family.
For one, yeah. So that's control. That's communist control. Okay, let us quickly say hi to Amparo. Hi, Amparo, you made it to class. Welcome.
Yes, I finally get into. I am not advanced, but I am going to try it.
You're in another.
I am not advanced. But
you're not advanced. You're good. You're good. Don't worry. You're okay, Amparo. I think you're okay.
Okay.
Perfect. So you guys understand number 3, transit and transition?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Transition. What's another name that you can use? What's another word for transition? Give me another word.
Convert.
Shift.
Shift, yes.
Okay. The shift, exactly. Shift or change. So the shift or the change from a communist economy to a free market economy. Okay, awesome. Next, Salva, thank you for that. Next, let's get Nihan. Nihan, number 4, please.
Students usually dress casually at university, but this style of dress is not be appropriate when they start work. The right answer is, I guess, appropriate.
Exactly. I gave you guys a hint before. Appropriate means something. Again, what's another word for appropriate?
Suitable.
Suitable. Yes, suitable.
Proper.
Yes.
Or convenient.
Sorry?
Convenient.
Sorry, Abdul, what did you say?
I think convenient is equal convenient.
Convenient.
Convenient. Convenient is more like easy. Okay, convenient is something that is easy or easy to do. All right. It wouldn't really mean appropriate. Convenient is like, oh, wearing a sweater to work is convenient, meaning it's easy for you. But it might not. I mean, it's appropriate as well, but it doesn't mean the same thing. Convenient means easy or approachable. Okay, exactly. So adequate. All right, adequate means enough. Okay, adequate is like, is this an adequate amount? Is this amount enough? Okay, that means the same thing. So yeah, students usually dress casually at university. What is casual dressing? Give me examples of casual clothes.
Jeans,
t-shirt.
Jeans, t-shirt. What kind of shoes?
Sporting
shoes, running shoes, sandals. Okay, sandals. Flip-flops. You guys know what flip-flops are?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. They're like slippers that girls wear. Okay. Yeah. So casual dressing, but this style of dress is not appropriate when they start work. It is not suitable. It is not proper. High heels. High heels are not casual. Okay. What's the opposite of casual?
Training.
Formal. And another word for, and if you are going to a party, what would you say? Formal and?
Classic.
Dressy. Dressy. Yeah. For example, when a woman is dressed up, you say, oh, she's very dressy. Okay, she's wearing a dress, jewelry, high heels. What is the proper word for high heels? Starts with an S.
Okay.
Stilettos.
Stilettos.
Okay?
Please type this down.
Yeah, I've written it in the Verbling chat. Is your Verbling chat working?
No.
No? Okay, that's okay. I'll write it in Google chat then. Okay?
Okay.
There you go. Okay, so stilettos, high heel, and a lot of shoes can be high heels, but the really thin heel that a lot of women wear and then their legs hurt, those are called stilettos. Okay, so if you're wearing stilettos and a dress and jewelry, then you say, oh, you are very dressy, you're very dressed up. Okay, perfect. So yeah, appropriate. If you're not dressed appropriately, then you are dressed inappropriately. Well done. Thanks, Nihan. Next, let's get Mario. Mario, number 5, please.
Mm-hmm. The opinions expressed in the newspapers usually reflect the views of the landlord, I would say.
Of the landlord? Do you know what the other word is?
Proprietor.
Proprietor.
No. Okay.
Proprietor. Can you say?
It's kind of the same thing, no?
Is it the same thing? What is a landlord?
Owner.
Maybe house owner.
Owner of the house.
Owner is somebody who owns land, okay? Okay? Landlord is specifically for land. For example, if you own a building, okay? If you own a house, if you own a farm, all right? If you own any of these buildings, do you have to have a business on that land? Think about it. If you live in a house and you rent, your landlord, you rent from your landlord. Is that business, is that house, does he live in it?
No.
No? Yeah? He can just own the house. He can just own the land, but you are living in it. A proprietor can own the land as well as run a business, okay? The owner of a business is called a proprietor, all right? A landlord is basically just somebody who owns land, somebody who owns a building. He doesn't need to do business. For example, if you buy land from somebody and you build your own house on top of it, okay? You are the person who's building the house. The landlord just owns the house. He's not doing business, right? A proprietor does business. He can own a company. He can own the restaurant. He can also own the land. You guys understand the difference? There's a subtle difference, but there is one. You guys understand?
No.
Yeah. So Mario, so knowing that, what do you think? Is it still landlord?
No, this is the proprietor.
Proprietor, exactly. Proprietor. The opinions expressed in a newspaper usually reflect the views of the proprietor, the views of the business owner, the person who is running the business, okay? Somebody who has something to say. Landlord would just be the person who owns the land. He doesn't need to do business on that land, okay?
Okay.
Can everybody say that word for me? Proprietor. Proprietor.
Proprietor.
Yeah, exactly.
Proprietor.
Yeah, it's a difficult word to say, but you guys did a good job. Okay. Yeah. Well done. Thank you, Mario.
Thank you, Hina.
So you guys see how we say opinions, right? Opinions are not, they're not something you can have an opinion. What is having an opinion, to have an opinion?
Have an idea.
An idea?
Yeah.
Point of view.
Exactly, to have a point of view. What does it mean to express an opinion?
To say something.
To say it out loud.
Exactly. You can have an opinion, but you don't need to express it, right? If someone says, oh, tell me your opinion. Oh, I have an opinion, but I don't want to tell it to you, okay? To have an opinion is not the same as expressing one. To have a point of view. I know what should happen, but I don't want to express it. Okay? Expressing is when you say it, is when you tell it to someone or when you make it known. You can still have an opinion without having to have it expressed. Okay? A lot of children do this. Like when you are a teenager and your parents tell you to do something and you have an opinion, but you don't express it because you don't want to get your parents angry. Okay? You guys see the difference between having an opinion and expressing an opinion?
Yeah.
Perfect. Well done. Okay. So let us move on to number 6. Javier, can you do number 6 for us, please?
Yes. Number 6. Extreme religious groups living in isolated communes, societies, have been responsible for a number of violent crimes.
Sorry, have been responsible for a number of violent crimes.
Violent crimes.
Violent crimes, exactly. So what do you think?
I think it's communes.
Oh, it's, yeah. Why do you think it's communes and not societies?
Societies. They are different words, but I don't know. The reason is because a commune is a group of people. I don't know. I don't have the words. I think in Spanish and that is wrong. Because I don't know.
Yeah. But you're absolutely right. The word is communes. Okay. What is a society? Explain to me what a society is.
Society is the kind of groups.
Mm-hmm.
The kind of people groups.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. A society. Yeah. Yeah. Who else would like to explain what a society is?
A group of people that share the same language and the same nationality.
Yeah.
And they live in a small space called society.
Yeah. A society is a group of people who interact with each other regularly. Okay? For example, we live in a society. We interact with other people. We interact with people who we work with, who we go to school with. Okay? We interact with our friends, our family. We are a society. All right? A commune is like a smaller society, but a commune is a community of people who are living together and who share a common interest. Okay? Does everybody in a society have to have the same interests?
No.
No. Right? The people you work with, the people you go to school with, everybody is interested in different things. Okay? So that's a big society. A commune is a small society where people are more closely related, not related like their family, but they all have the same interest and usually they live together. Okay? That's what differentiates a commune from a society. So society is on
homogeneous.
Sorry, Nihan?
In communes, I guess the people are homogeneous.
Yeah, homogeneous. Exactly, homogeneous. Okay? Homogeneous meaning the same kind. They all have the same interests. They have the same jobs. So extreme religious groups living in isolated communes. Okay? They wouldn't live in an isolated society because society would mean that there are people who have different opinions and different interests. They don't. These religious extremist groups have the same opinions, have the same interests, and they live together. Okay? They have been responsible for a number of violent crimes. You guys understand the difference between a commune and a society?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
Yes, Hina, but public, which one is related public?
What do you guys think would be more public?
What do you mean by
Community, no.
Yeah, which one do you think would be more relevant to the general public? Would it be a society? Exactly. All right. Public meaning lots of different people, lots of different interests, lots of different opinions. Okay. Commune would not really be. Commune is more related to community. Okay, community, where you have a sense of belonging because people have the same interests as you. Okay, if you were to say extreme religious groups living in isolated communities, that would be correct as well. Okay, commune and communities are used interchangeably lots of times. Okay, so if you were to talk about public, a lot of people, you would talk about society. But if you were to talk about a small group of people, you would talk about a commune or a community. Is that clear, Hamid?
Yes.
Yeah? Okay, perfect. Any questions so far? Are we all following along? Yes? Yes?
It
yes?
is okay.
It's okay? Okay, perfect. So next we have Hamid. Hamid, can you do number 7 for us, please?
Okay. In order to discuss the implication of the crisis, the president convened or gathered a meeting of his top advisors at the White House. In my opinion, convened.
Convened. Can everybody say that word? Convened.
Convened.
Yes. It's not convened, it's convened. All right? The ED sound is supposed to be smooth. You're not supposed to separate it. Okay?
Okay.
Convened. Okay? Yeah, and you're right. Though it is convened. Why is it convened and not gathered?
Convene means to call the meeting.
To someone.
Yes, someone.
Summon. Yeah.
To bring together.
Yes, exactly. When you say, okay, a meeting needs to happen, all right? So you convene a meeting. You let the people who you want to know should come to the meeting to come, and then you organize it. A convened meeting is a meeting that has been organized. It's been set. It's like a meeting is going to happen and the president convened it. He's the one who said that a meeting needed to take place and then he started it. Okay? What is a gathering? Gathering.
Randomly.
Go ahead, Nihan.
Yeah. I think gathering is randomly to gathering something is randomly bring something. It's not in certain conscious.
Yes. For example, if you have a car accident on the road and people gather around to see it, right? Gathering is another way of saying grouping. Gathering. So if you have a car accident and people are gathered to see it, that was not convened. It was not said, okay, at this time there will be a car accident and we will all get together and look at it. Okay? It's not something that is planned, and it is not something that is started. Okay? Random. It's a gathering doesn't have to be random. For example, a party. A party is a gathering as well. Okay, but when you have a convened meeting, there is usually a designated start. Okay, for example, if the president convened a meeting, he's the one who started it. He said, okay, all my top advisors, everybody's here. Okay, let's get this meeting started. At that point, you would say the president convened a meeting. Okay, a gathering, a wedding, a party, it's not like that. When you go to someone's house for a barbecue, they don't go like, okay, everybody's here, let's start having fun. Okay? It's not like that, right? You go and there's already people, they're drinking and eating and they're dancing, and you go and you join. It's not as structured. Structure is when you have a set of rules or you have something that you are following. So you guys understand? So a gathering would be more casual. Something that is convened is definitely something that is more formal. Okay? You guys understand?
I want to one sample for gathered.
Okay.
For this lesson, we gathered all over the world.
We gathered from all over the world.
Okay.
Exactly. Yes. For this lesson, we all gathered from all over the world. That's perfect use of the word gathered. Okay? It was not convened. Although I could be the president and I could be convening classes. All right.
What's the difference between summons?
Summon is when you call someone. For example, Mario, come here. And you're like, yes, Hina, I summoned you.
Okay.
Okay? I told you to come to me. I ordered you. Okay?
Okay.
Yeah, but yeah, summoned would be similar in meaning to convened, right? But summoning is like an order, right?
Okay.
When you convene, you're not ordering people. You're not saying you come here. Okay? That would be like a summon. For example, I summoned the genie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see.
Okay, if you guys watch Aladdin, every time, yeah? So what happens in Aladdin? Tell us, Mario.
So he summoned the genie, so he comes out from the bottle.
From the lamp.
Lamp, yeah.
So every time Aladdin wants the genie, he says, "Genie, I summon you." So he rubs the lamp and then the genie comes out. Okay, so it's more like an order. Perfect. Okay. There are a couple of words in that sentence that I want to talk about as well. In order to discuss the implications. What is implications? Implications.
This is the same word in French.
Yeah.
But,
Effects.
Effects, exactly. Exactly.
Effects.
In order to discuss the effects of the crisis. What is a crisis?
Something bad.
Sorry, Salva?
It's like a catastrophe.
Yeah, a catastrophe or a disaster. Catastrophe. Exactly. A crisis is a disaster or a catastrophe, okay? So in order to discuss the effects of the disaster, the president convened a meeting of his top advisors at the White House, okay? Advisors, people who advise are advisors, okay? And a crisis can be consequence. No, consequence, okay, sure. In order to discuss the consequences, okay, you can use consequences there as well. And a crisis doesn't only have to be financial. For example, a family crisis. What's a family crisis? What's
crisis? When your parents are fighting.
Yeah, exactly.
And they want a divorce. It's a family crisis.
Exact crisis.
Crisis.
Yes, exactly. So a crisis is anything that is a catastrophic or a disastrous event. Alrighty, perfect. Let's move on to Amparo. Amparo, number 8, please.
Because of the growth in the number of communication stations, satellites in space, viewers have access to more television channels. I think it's satellites.
Yeah, you're right, it's satellite. Why is it satellites and not stations?
Because the station sounds like the building, and satellite the device that it's in the orbit.
Exactly. Station comes from stationary. Do you guys know what stationary means?
Without movement.
Exactly. All right. So if something is a station, it's not moving. Okay. It's at a fixed location. A satellite, the satellite by definition is something that is constantly moving. Okay. Like cell phone satellites, like TV satellites. Satellites around the Earth are orbiting the Earth. Okay, so this should be an easy one to remember because station comes from stationary. Stationary means not moving. Okay.
Teacher, can I ask you something?
Yeah, go ahead.
But we have the bus station. Is bus station the same as stations?
The bus station, yeah, like the bus is moving, right? Not the station, right?
Okay.
Yeah. Do you understand? I can explain it again if you want.
No, thank you.
Okay, so bus station. A station is basically anywhere, like a police station, a bus station. A post office. You can have a post office station as well. Okay, station anywhere where you go to some work needs to be done, something is happening. So bus station, the station is not moving. It is the bus that is moving. The station is stationary. It's not moving. It's stable. Train station. Okay? Satellites go around. Yeah, right, Hamid? Is that clear? Is that clear for you, Salma?
Yes, teacher. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Okay? Because of the growth in the number of communication satellites in space, viewers have access to more television channels. Okay? Well done. Does everybody know the difference between these two words? I'm writing them in the chat. Okay? Who can say the two words for me?
Access and access.
Yes. Access, the first one is access. The second one is excess. What does excess mean?
Overage, too much.
Too much, extra.
Extra, addition.
Yeah, additional, exactly. So access is when you are able to get to something. So you have access to it. Excess is when there's too much, all right? I ate food in excess today, right? I ate excess. Okay? So I ate too much food today, which is not true because I'm really hungry. All right. Okay. Perfect. All right. Thanks for that, Amparo. Well done. Next, let's get Akif. Akif, are you okay to do number 9?
Yes.
Yes?
Yes. An important social and political issue in many developing countries is the growing number of old people. Topic is like subject, but issue is like a problem.
Yeah, problem or a concern.
Yes.
Exactly. An important social and political topic. Okay? If you were to say topic, then it's just something that you are discussing. All right? A topic can be, for example, the topic of nutrition in biology. All right? It's just a subject. It's just something that you're talking about. All right? An issue is something that needs to be dealt with. Like it's a problem, it's a concern, all right? So an important social and political concern or a problem in many developed countries is the growing number of old people. What is that called? What there's a word for this issue. What is it? It's a term, not a word. Okay? It's called aging population. Okay? So aging population is basically when your death rate is higher than your birth rate. So, no, not death rate higher than birth rate, where your population is growing old and not enough people are replacing them. Okay?
Yes.
Okay. Do you guys know any countries that have this issue right now?
Yes.
Canada.
Yeah.
All European countries.
All
Yes.
European countries. China has a big aging population. Mario, what were you going to say?
Yeah, that's the same in France, I think.
Yeah, in Canada, if Canada did not have immigration, we would have a big aging population as well. But because because we have a lot of immigration, a lot of immigrants come from countries where they are not allowed to have that many children, or they cannot have a lot of children. So when they come here, they come with big families, or they have big families. So because of that, our aging population problem is not that big. But because of countries like China and and a lot of Scandinavian countries where people do not have children at all, there's a big aging population problem because there are not enough people to replace the people who are retiring. And who's going to take care of all the old people, right? Like who's going to pay for taxes, who's going to pay for healthcare, and so on and so forth. That's one of the reasons why Canada can actually have free healthcare. If the aging population problem was really big, we wouldn't be able to afford free healthcare because who would pay for all that healthcare? Okay. Turkey is a lucky country, so you don't have aging population issue in Turkey, Hamid?
Yes, and some our youth generation Younger generation is higher some countries' population.
Is higher than some other countries' populations. Yeah, right. Perfect. Thanks for that, Hamid. And Akif, well done. Thank you for doing number 9 for us. Let's go on to Abdu. Abdu, you okay with doing number 10?
Okay. Yeah. Sometimes unexpected economic changes force an organization to deviate/divert from its original business plan. I think it's deviate.
Deviate. Why do you think it's deviate?
Deviate to change something in the plan. But divert, I think it means that change all the plan.
Sorry, I didn't hear what you said.
Deviate to change something in the plan.
Mm-hmm.
But divert change all the plan.
Yeah, divert is usually direction. For example, to cause someone or something to change from one direction to another. Okay, so you divert from your route. So you change from your route. Deviate means to move away, or not stay on track. So sometimes unexpected economic changes force an organization to deviate from its original business plan, to move away. All right, so deviate is move away. Divert is to change directions. Okay, so deviate, it means that you move away a little bit. So it's like, okay, we need to change our plans a little bit because we don't have any money. Divert is, okay, this plan that we have, we are completely not going to do it. We are going to come up with a new plan. Okay, divert, completely change from one direction to another. Deviate, move from your original direction just a little bit. Okay, you guys understand the difference, deviate and divert?
Yes, and in statistics, if I remember truly, that is
standard deviation. Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Am
what
I
is
true?
that? Yeah, standard deviation, meaning how far away from the real number are you? Okay, it's not standard diversion. Okay, diversion would be completely different. Deviation, for example, 2 plus or minus 0.1. Okay, so your deviation is 0.1. Okay, so you're right about that. Okay, Hamid? Standard deviation. It's the same thing.
Like that, I wrote something.
Yes, exactly. All right, so plus minus 0.02, that is your deviation. How off or how far away from the original value is your number? Okay, all right. Who would like to do number 11? Okay, because everybody's had an opportunity to do all of them at least once. So who would like to try and do number 11? For a pick someone. You want to? Okay, Salva, do you want to do it?
Yeah.
Okay, Salva, go ahead.
Oh, okay. Okay. No. What is number?
11.
Oh, okay. There are many reasons behind the success of the fastest growing economies, but one common factor or idea seems to be high levels of education.
Levels.
I think it's
high levels. Mm-hmm.
High level.
Mm-hmm.
It's factor.
Yeah.
First one, factor.
Yeah, exactly. It's factor. Why is it not idea?
Because here he said that are many reasons. Factor, it's like one of one of this reason. But idea, if I have something and want to do it, like shall we go to doing something?
Yeah, exactly. A factor is a reason. That's exactly right. And Amparo, you said the same thing as well. Whereas idea is just something that is intangible. Intangible. What's intangible mean? Okay, I have an idea. Okay, I want to travel around the world. Okay, that's an idea. What are the factors that will affect me? Answer that.
Money.
Money, exactly. All right. Money would be a factor, all right? Time would be a factor. Reasons why I can or cannot travel. An idea is something intangible. It's not a proof. It's not a reason. It's nothing. Idea is just basically something in your head that you think about, okay? And you grow a business from an idea. But how your business grows will depend on different factors, will be affected by different reasons. You guys understand? Idea and factor? A factor is something that is tangible, something that is right there, a reason, something that is happening, stopping you from doing something or allowing you to do something. Okay, and lastly, number 12. Hamid, can you do number 12 for us?
Okay, because the weather was so bad, the astronauts abandoned or left their attempt to launch the space shuttle. In my opinion, abandoned.
Yeah. So what's the difference between abandoned and left?
In this sentence, abandon means to give up.
Okay, that's a good way to say it. Yeah, abandon. And what does it mean to leave?
Leave, to go away from some place.
Yes. Yeah.
Just go.
Just go, exactly. For example, oh, where is my mom? Oh, she left, she went back to her house, okay? But if your mom abandoned you, she has given up on you, she has quit, and she has quit you, okay? Abandon is when you leave someone or when you leave something because you cannot take care of it or you don't want it, okay? For example, we hear a lot of times, we hear abandoned houses. What does that mean?
Gloomy houses.
Yeah, exactly. You guys know about Chernobyl, right? In Ukraine?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah? So if you go, we call that an abandoned city where people left it because they couldn't live there anymore because of all the radioactive decay. So there are abandoned buildings, right? There are abandoned buildings, abandoned cars, abandoned restaurants, right? Leaving is just when you leave. I left the party early because I was sleepy, okay? You didn't abandon the party, you just left. You just went away from it. Abandon is when you choose or you decide to leave something because of a reason, all right? Isolating.
Many children abandoned by their parents and they full of orphanage.
Yes, orphanages are full of children who are abandoned by their parents. If you said that these parents left their children here, that would be temporary. All right, they left them here. For example, you leave your child in daycare. Okay, where's your daughter? I left her at daycare. I'm going to pick her up at 5 o'clock. All right, if you said I abandoned my daughter at daycare, what does that mean?
Bad mother.
That's it. I left my daughter. I am never ever going back. I'm never going to go see her again. Okay?
You're devil.
Mario, were you saying something?
No, just laughing.
Yeah. So that's different. So when you say abandon, it's the conscious choice. I am going to leave this, okay? Or I'm going to move away from this, right? So astronauts, they abandon their attempt to launch the space shuttle, all right? They're like, okay, you know what? We are trying, but we cannot launch it anymore because the weather is so bad. We are going to give up on trying to do this. Okay? Were all the words okay? You guys understand everything properly? Yeah?
Crystal.
Yeah? Any questions? No? Okay.
No.